I thought we'd go through a bit of a wander through the strong Subaru holding yard at 75 Captain Springs Road in Onehunga. As you can see here, we've got a few Imprezas. And there's all sorts here. These cars have all been drained of petrol and oil and antifreeze and everything else that's not very good to make them safe to park out here in all weather. The yard is fully sealed and has a pollution control system. It stops any chances of anything getting into the stormwater drains, so that's all good. We hold anywhere up to about 300 Subarus on site, all makes, all years, all models, and all sorts of conditions. And as we require parts off these, we'll put them through our strip bays and dismantle whatever we want off them. And going to the other side here, we've got all sorts. There's an SVX and even a little Subaru Ace. We don't get a lot of call for parts for them anymore. Moving on down here, we've got earlier models, BC and BF Legacy. Don't get many of these through now. They're getting a little bit difficult to find, and reality is that there's not a lot of people out there that want many parts off them at all. Here's a late-ish model STI Impreza that we've had through, accident damaged, lots of good parts still left on it, a real good engine. It's got the Brembos, as you can see. As you can see, it's got all been identified. It's got its own unique barcoded number, so we know exactly what it is. As I said, there's plenty of good parts on it. We don't get many of them. We try and buy as many as we can. There's a Bug Eye. It's a non-turbo. Plenty of these cars in stock. We buy them all the time. We buy a lot of these parts from Japan as well. Slightly later model here, that's a 2007 Impreza. Bit of a mess, had a good accident. Got a few more up here, as you can see. That's a Forester, late model, 2008 actually. Just on, move through the yard a little bit further. Here's another little late model Impreza, and there's another one above that. Let's move down. Have another look at all these Imprezas in the yard. Here's a funny one, it's a Subaru Trafique. It's actually an Opel, yeah, or even a Holden Zafira they're called in New Zealand, but this particular one was badged as a Subaru. We do a lot of Foresters, as you can see. Good supply of them, all years, all styles, turbo, non-turbo, you name it, we've probably got it. Moving into the Legacy, there's a decent row of later model 2003 on Legacy sedan and wagons. We've got all the way up to 2010 in the yard at the moment. Plenty of B4 shape, that's a BH up there. Again, sedan and wagons, most commonly wagon. There's a lot more wagons out there than there are sedans. And again, we do them all from the 6-cylinder version, single cam 2-litre, turbo, you name it, we've got it. So there's just a small overview, part of the yard, so you can get an idea of what we've got.